mean, I might give you guys some tea. You know, we might say Mozambique. We might say gag.
No, we'll be
We might
there.
say
Lelo, what's
Botswana.
gag?
Hello? Welcome to the 9 to 5. Let's clock in.
Hello, Divalish.
Hi, divas.
How are you?
Thank you for having me.
Thank you
We
for
have
being
Lelo.
here,
What's
Lelo.
good?
Guys, I think this is like my first time doing something like this.
Okay.
Really?
Like a sit down,
Yeah, chat.
chat on
moment.
like a show like this. Yeah.
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 Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Khaya,
My name is Mbali Christina.
and welcome to the 9 to 5. So today's guest is a Johannesburg-based, international award-winning DJ, producer, writer, and cultural curator. Some of our guests, most legendary babies are V&J Bodega. They are a Summer Award nominee. Clock that T. They are currently nominated for Best Gqom Album. Major. And some of the brands they've worked with include H&M, Netflix, Ultra, PlayStation, Nike, clock that T. And yeah, they're just the most fashionable, most important, most influential. And we love their looks. We love them. They are a friend of ours. And yeah, friend, what's next? What brand's next? Tell us.
Ooh, what is next? I don't know. I really am hoping for like something like very lax and chic.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm manifesting maybe like a Margiela type of
Yes.
thing, I think
Schiaparelli.
it's time to get there.
I see
yeah,
it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
I
see
think
it.
it's time
I
to
see
get
high
there.
fashion.
Bottega, you know.
Yes. Welcome
feel
to the
like-
show, Lelo.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you for coming on here.
I was just about to say, I feel like your caliber of work is so vast, diverse, it's ever changing, but it sticks to the brand of Lelo. And that's what we want to talk about today. Your brand is so important in our space, especially in the queer community. As queer individuals ourselves, we are so inspired by the work that you do and the places that you reach and the brands that recognize you. And so it's such a treat to have you here. So thank you for coming on.
And thank you for having me so that you can come pick my brain a bit. I feel like I'm always like I'm in front of the scene, but I'm also behind because I never really say much sometimes. Like I'll put my gems every, now and then like on Twitter and stuff. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys get to like, really just like have a conversation with me.
Yeah.
About this.
Yeah, I'm super excited to have you today, Lelo. We've been loving like beauty. Of course, we're beauty lovers. We love everything, beauty, makeup, fun, fashion. What have you been loving lately? Like, what's your obsession? What's your office obsession? Like, what do you have on you at your gigs, no matter what? Like that, like one lip gloss, that one like rehydrating spray, whatever you just
my
like something you always
gosh.
have in your bag, and that's always gonna be on the decks that you need when you need something. To
I won't lie to you, it will have to be a fan.
A fan.
fan.
It's
Okay,
so
real.
necessary.
Hey guys,
Yeah,
the
no.
club is so hot.
It be warm.
It is
Club.
warm inside. It is hot. So I always have a fan. I always have a friend also who has a fan.
Yeah.
Either, the analog or, just an electronic fan.
Yeah.
Shout out to Diseso. Diseso's always
Oh,
around to
Queenie
give
Pop.
She
Chocolate
always,
chaos.
Yes, literally. Diseso's always around to like,
Yeah.
give me a fan or just like have like a paper towel ready because once that gqom is hitting,
Right,
it's
you
cooking.
get the people moving.
Exactly.
And I can attest to that. Like every single time,
She loves a fan.
I love a fan, but I also love your set.
Yeah.
And I know if Lelo is at that party,
It's gonna
I
be a
need
show.
that
It's
fan.
It's gonna be
I
up.
need that fan.
Yeah,
I
no,
love
for sure.
that.
Yeah.
So if you had to select a DJ to play at this office, besides you, obviously,
For sure.
which DJ would you pick?
Ooh, I think for this vibe, I would absolutely pick. I mean, it's kind of obvious. I would say Baby Wits for like that, like deep house,
Yes.
bass, like very like easy vibes.
Absolutely.
She's also fashion girly. She's a beauty girly.
We love you, babe.
So,
Yeah.
I think she fits right into the space as well. So I'll definitely pick her.
Okay, cute.
that.
Friend, what's your obsession?
Oh, mine is so Jacques Mousse just did a campaign called Le Valerie.
Oh.
And it's advertising
the
the
mom.
bag. Yes.
Oh, I saw that. I saw
This
that. I saw
beautiful bag called Le Valerie. And it's an ode to his mother.
Beautiful.
And the way that he's captured the bag in like everyday instances, like how your mom gets the bag caught in the door, or how your mom just like, it's just so like, and also my mom's name is Valeria, and so I was like, oh my god, this is so cute,
perfect.
it's so beautiful. What's yours?
Yeah, wait, did you hear they're coming out with a new beauty line also?
I know.
Jacques Mousse. I'm very, very excited about that.
I want to be on that campaign.
What's mine? You know what? I've tried, I told you about it the other day, the NARS pot conceal.
Yes,
Oh my god, I tried it and new concealer. Yeah.
it's so fit.
It's like my first time ever trying a NARS concealer, so I'm super, super excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I love that.
Super excited.
So we want to start with a game. I think we should start with a game just to
Yeah,
like
just to ease-
loosen,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Lelo, what's good? Or Lelo, what's gag?
What's gag, honey?
You know what I
What's
mean?
gaggy?
So we,
That's the name of your next album.
Yeah,
What's
Yeah.
gag?
What's gag?
Gagiana.
So we're gonna throw out a few suggestions, and you'll say if it's what's good, which means like average, good, or what's gag, and it doesn't necessarily have to be negative.
Yeah.
It's just a gag.
It's just a gag. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a gag.
Yeah. So we have. Should I ask the first question?
Should I go?
Yeah.
Okay. A DJ request. Like a song request.
Little was good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't do those.
You don't do those.
I don't do those. Unless I actually really have it, then I'll
Yeah.
be like, okay, cool. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
otherwise, I'm not.
But also, is it
I'm not
annoying?
it's annoying. I'm not a jukebox, also. You know what I mean?
They say
Come
liquid
on.
blue.
It's an art.
Exactly. You know what I mean? You come here to listen to something I have curated. So let me cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me cook.
Okay.
Blonde hair in December.
Ooh. Look, I used to be one of those, so I'm gonna say, what's good?
What's good?
Okay, what's good?
Okay,
What's
so
good?
she
cute.
aight.
She aight.
Yeah.
She aight now. I feel like we've gone past that phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you
think we
guys
still
like
go.
like we don't have to wait till December to dye our hair.
Like you could literally do
Do
it
it in
anytime.
July,
You are your
girl.
own person.
Right.
Okay, cool. Playing at like corporate events.
I won't lie. Gag.
Gag.
What's gag? Yes. They pay well.
Right.
I mean, sometimes the vibes might be boring, but like the bar's open, there's food.
You're taken care of.
Exactly, 100%. I feel like that's a gag.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You do your job, you go home.
Yeah.
That's it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Dating someone whose job requires them to be outside
24/7.
24/7.
What's good?
What's good?
We can't both be outside like
Girl.
that. Sorry.
At least one of us needs to
One
be
of us.
One of us
Someone has to be at
someone
home.
has to go defend her. I like
Down.
defend.
Someone has to
Right.
defrost the chicken at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. What about like people wanting to talk to you whilst you're playing, like touching you and like
what's
saying, "Hey, girl,
good?"
what's
Look,
good?"
I'm very nice and friendly, like in the moment also, but like I feel like you can just wait for me after I'm done and I'll like key with
You're
you.
working.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm trying to focus. Why
Yeah.
are you trying to have a conversation with me in this moment? And I've had so many instances where that happens. Yeah, when people start sipping, like things happen.
That liquor, that liquid courage.
Girl, too much.
Since it's Christmas time, Lelo, what's good or what's gag? Malva pudding, fruitcake, and mince pies. Which what's good? Okay,
Which one is a gag?
Yeah, which one is a gag?
So you said Malva pudding?
Malva pudding, fruitcake,
Fruitcake.
and mince pies.
I think Malva pudding will always be a gag. I feel like that's such a traditional, like...
Guys, I hate marvel
It's
pudding.
iconic.
And you said this,
You
it's
hate-
such an iconic South African dessert.
Absolutely, like it's standard. Are you a fruitcake girly?
No, I'm just not into like
Desserts,
yeah,
sweet things.
I know it's so like Mbali's gonna make fun of me, but I like cakes. Like I like
Okay.
like cake. Like
get
Okay,
you.
sponge cake.
oh, Mbali's mom's cakes.
Yeah.
I need to
Too
bring
good.
you.
Yeah.
I need to bring back his Kaftinska Valeria too.
Honestly. Also, you said like I like the Malva pudding.
Yeah, I don't like
custard.
custard.
Custard, okay.
Do you like
custard.
it all?
I like it all.
Lovely.
I have a
Do you
very
like
sweet tooth.
even warm custard chomi? Like, you know
Okay,
the
no,
one-
chomi, not warm
I hate warm custard.
No, not warm custard.
Like
It
I
has
can
to
do
be
ultra
cold.
melt chomi. Like ultra melt, I don't mind it. But the warm one, the powdered
Gourmet.
one,
Absolutely not. No, 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 no. Cut the cameras.
What about fruitcake?
I don't mind her.
Okay.
But yeah, fruitcake is cool. She's alright. She can stay.
Okay.
She can stay.
And
yeah.
mince pies?
I love pies, but I don't know about mince pies.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if that's a vibe for me.
yeah.
Wow. I used to be obsessed with mince pies when I was younger.
Really?
And then I gained so much weight and I said, bye-bye. That's not going to happen.
It's not gonna happen.
What
So,
other
yeah,
pies
that's
are you
not-
into? Like meat pies?
Yo, I'm not really into like meat pies like that. But I love like regular pies.
Okay.
Oh, but I believe in a pie.
I love a
Ooh,
pie.
I believe in a sausage roll. I believe.
You are my type of girl.
like at work, like sometimes like I just like it's all you want, like and a Coke, like girl, a mean Coke, and that's,
goes
that's I'm
down.
good. I'm
Absolutely.
good. Like that's my meal.
Love that. And I also wanted to ask, during Christmas time, what is the gaggiest thing that someone can make for you, like in terms of food, and you're just gonna like fall in love with them? Besides oxtail, guys.
Besides oxtail.
I love oxtail.
No.
But oxtail because it's hot also in
Yeah.
December in South Africa.
Yeah.
So we need to be very wary of very hearty meals. But I won't lie, I love a good 7 colors. Like you can never go wrong.
Yeah, Shem, you can't.
You can't. Like, give me the pumpkin, give me the, different types of meat.
Oh, you're so South African.
Down.
Wow.
Give me itombolo. Like,
Yo,
give me
I
something.
believe, Ucheka,
Believe.
Joey, I believe in a good dumpling. That's like the
Yes.
only like starch I can do. I can't do pap.
Yeah.
Like I can't do pap and I can't do rice.
Do
And
you love pap?
No.
I hate pap. I can't do pap.
But I had it yesterday. Just
Did
'cause I was
you?
it was day 1 of my period, and I said, "Let me just have
me just
my
have some
first
pap.
time
That's
having
iconic
it
of you.
in like a year."
That's iconic of you. No, no shade,
Right?
sister. What about people, right? What about events that say like no rider?
Look, I don't mind.
You don't mind?
I don't mind. I'm not fussy on things like that. Like I can go get my own drink,
Yeah.
honestly. I'll just do my job, get my drink, probably leave.
Yeah, as long as
You're
the
so
money comes back,
professional.
we ride.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I'm not fussy about riders
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like
okay.
sometimes because I also run my own events, I know how much like riders aren't what can I say? It's not necessary to have one. If anything,
Also,
it's a charge to the club and the promoter. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it's a courtesy. It's not something that's
I think I asked more in terms of like your own kind of convenience, like as like
Talent.
not even convenience or like safety. I feel
Yes.
like I don't know, like as a talent, yeah, like
Absolutely.
is like. Do you feel like events have to kind of consider for kind of like your like?
I think they definitely have to consider sometimes, especially if it's like a big festival or a club with some like places that can actually provide that type of thing. But if it's like an underground party,
Yeah, come on, guys! Like we're
like,
it's a
you know
club
what I mean?
AM, guys.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
Uzolifaka
it's not
phi ibhodlela
that-
lakho, like-
On
You know
the
what I mean?
floor.
There's no sections, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's chilled. So I guess it definitely depends on like where you are.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
the type of setting. Yeah.
Let's talk about Lelo, the brand.
Mm.
Were you? Let's go early days. Were you a good child? Were you a bad child? Were you rebellious?
Did you get into
Let's
trouble?
let's get into this.
I was actually a very good child.
Oh,
I was so
really?
spoiled. I'm
Goody
a
two-shoes
middle child.
Yes, Joey.
I have 2 siblings. I have a younger brother and an older sister. I don't know. I feel like when I grew up, I was super spoiled. So I grew up in such a very warm environment at home. And I was taught to be kind. It was like something that was enforced at home. Like if you go outside, be nice to people, greet them, stuff like that. So that's what I was taught at home. And I just sort of like carried on with that from childhood
Yeah.
into who I am now.
Yeah.
And it just kind
beautiful.
of like stuck with me.
A lot of middle children are always good children, though.
Yeah.
You
And I
think?
love absolutely. Every middle child that I've met is like a good
Yeah.
child. They're not rebellious. They're not like, it's always the older children or the younger children that are very naughty.
Yeah.
What were 3 songs in your childhood or maybe your teenagehood that made you want to become a DJ or be in music or that inspired you or shifted your brain chemistry?
Or that just like, change your life or made you think
Yeah,
and
something
feel?
that shifted me. I would say Lebo Matosa, Ntoza Bantu. Yo, I remember where I was when I first heard that song.
Where were you?
It was at my grandparents' house in Soweto. My cousins were like playing it in one of the rooms. I was like, what is this song? This is so good. So definitely Lebo Matosa, Ntoza Bantu. The second one would have to be Jackknife, Festa. I don't know if you guys know that song. Do you guys know it?
I feel like
I know those
young.
Yes.
Funny enough, the lore about that song is that Thandi Somazwai, I think after school that's how her music career started.
Wow.
Well, this is what I was told. And she went to studio in the Oxford to sing, and she sang on that song.
Wow.
Yeah, and then the rest is history. So you guys should definitely check out that song. It's iconic. And then my third one would have to be, I think, Brenda Fassie, Straight Lendaba.
Yep.
You
Straight
agree?
Linda. Oh, down. Yeah.
Yeah. So those are definitely my three choices.
Yeah, I definitely think, definitely also like with hearing like Straight Linda, but it's just like that song is so political in ways that people also just don't like understand. Like she's telling people that this is like my body, this is my space, Straight Linda, and she started out so like kind of liberated and like kind of sexualized in a way, and I think she like hides the
Absolutely.
politics of the song in kind of like the popness of the
Absolutely.
song. So with like hearing about you and your experience with your music is very, very interesting because you've kind of like given us in a way like a portal and an access and a space to be able to listen to music and like listen to like all types of music. Like when I think about going to V&J, when I think about just being in that space, I think about wanting to be around some space where I'm gonna hear pop music, I'm gonna hear trap music, I'm gonna hear Renaissance, I'm gonna hear music that like kind of inspires me as a queer person. And like coming off of your success of like V&J, because like wow, what a successful party. Like I want to give you your daps about that, not just the party but just like a
Honestly.
safe
Just like the
space for all of
movement,
us.
yeah.
Yes.
And we have like, it doesn't matter where you are, what time of the year it is, what month it is. If there's a V&J, we're gonna be there, we're gonna show out. Doesn't matter how you come, it's very come as you are. Like, did you imagine like starting out V&J that you would create like a whole entire brand slash business slash community slash group of people that just loves this space?
You know, when I first started V&J, it was 2018. I kind of just did it on a whim, you know. I was like, okay, cool. I have this really cool idea of like, and I was so inspired by like ballroom culture from like New York and, you know, the other global scenes and chapters around the world. And at that time, like, I was so inspired by ballroom music in general, or like the music within that space and how music was used as a tool to sort of like liberate queer people as well, you know what I mean, on the dance floor to express yourself, to come as you are, like as you said. And when I started that, I was also already DJing at that time. And I really just wanted a space where people gathered in their truest selves with no shame, no judgment, dressed up, obviously, because I feel like that part was super important for me. And to just come and have a good time, you know? And I feel like ballroom as a tool was definitely something that I wanted to invest within South Africa. And I feel like I'm so glad that I kickstarted that movement. Yeah, and you know, looking back now, we're about 7-8 years in.
Crazy.
It's like, yeah, it's wild. It's been a really tough journey. You know, there was times where I just definitely wanted to like hang
Stop.
it up.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like, oh,
I'm
this
sure
is
in the
too much.
moment too, you're like, what?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah. But I was like, you know what? Let me just carry on. Let me just see how far I can push this thing because I know how much that space is so important for people.
It is. I would say, sorry for
No, go for it.
Okay. I would say that V&J was my first experience fresh off coming out. Well, I don't like to say coming out, but fresh off being public and being myself as a queer woman. That was my first event. first year where I was like, oh my gosh, there's such cool people in Joburg.
Yeah.
And we're all just so free and we're like, listen to music. And I think that was a moment that made me very like emotional because I realized that in Joburg, it's so important to have community. And the communities that we do have are so free and so supportive.
Yeah.
I want to know what communities that did you have, or what music scenes, or just like parties in general, did you have maybe in your teenage years, or maybe when you first started DJing, that made you feel like seen, made you feel like celebrated? Because that's what we
Absolutely.
feel when we go to V&J.
Yeah.
We feel seen, celebrated,
And we have a key.
and we have a
Absolutely.
good time. Where did you have a
Yeah.
good time?
Yeah, I think when I was much younger, in my teens for sure, while I was still in high school, this is actually a funny story now reminding me. That's when I had just met Desire Maria as well in Durban. So they were part of like my first community. And there were a group of like Black queer people within that Durban scene. And we definitely went out, but I was definitely like learning a lot from them and like leaning on them. Just creating that group of friend group that we had. That was my first sense of community. And then moving back to Johannesburg, which was my home, in first year, I felt a little bit out of place, but I definitely found my tribe again when I started hanging out at like your Kitcheners, meeting people such as Fela Gucci and Desire, having met them while I was still in Durban and then coming back here, and then literally how my DJ career started was at Kanti Power, the party that they created, which was just young queer, Black kids in Johannesburg just expressing themselves, and that's where I found my inspiration.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Like I remember Kanti Park because at the
Yes.
time, like I went to high school in Brom, so we wanted to be there. We wanted to be in those places. And I remember when you had the first V&J in Brom. I remember it very, very well. I remember, weren't you wearing like a denim number
I was in
or
something.
something?
I was like a green something.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like I remember all those moments, and it's crazy to see where it's gotten to today and how like you see those small inspirations of parties like Kanti Power and parties like Corp and parties like all these spaces that have just like come together and just like made and kind of like realized what V&J is. And I'm looking back at like my last V&J, which was just a couple of months ago, and it was V&J with SSS, Same-Sex Saturdays. And that, I was like telling Mbali the other day, I was like, it was such a beautiful space because, like a lot of the times, like as queer people as well, like we kind of are forced to fit into certain binaries and certain thingies or certain groups, and we're cliquey and whatever within our own community. And I'm not going to dog us out because, not too much. But it was very beautiful being there because like, it was just all of us queer people in one space.
Yeah.
And there was no pressure, and there was no stress, and there was no anxiety, and there was no drama, and there was no like performance. It was us. And the performance was just us, you know? And
sorry to cut you, but even just seeing the different types of queer people,
Yeah.
there were a lot of like disabled queer people. There were queer people in so many different like shapes and sizes and forms, and there was no like barrier to entry.
Yeah.
So that's what you're saying.
literally for sure. And just to add on to that, it's like when I walked into the event, like I'm not like the most punctual person, but like there was the longest line. I've never seen a line that long at Club AM. I was like, what the hell? Like, what did Lelo do? Because, friend, like, and you know what? One thing about the lesbians, they're going to be on time.
Absolutely.
On
Lesbians are going to be on time. All the gays, but say liquid blue, but say whatever.
Yes.
They're still
Waiting
getting
for 2 a.m.
Girl. And I'm like, guys, pull up. And I'm so happy I got in with the lesbians because girls, like we had a key. Like it was a fun time. But yes, just to say, like, V&J and same-sex holidays was a beautiful event and one that I will remember for a very long
Oh,
time.
everyone is
Thank
saying
you
that.
so
I'm so
much.
sad that I
Yeah.
couldn't go.
No,
It was really like
It was a
memorable,
key.
like,
Oh, it was a
top five,
kiki.
yeah.
No, it was a kiki. The home was good. The pub was
my
good. That side.
gosh.
Teacher, I have a Charlie X. Chomi. No, you threw a
Nandi,
party. And
Yeah.
and I think about that and I'm feeling right now, my feeling is feeling like just beautiful. Like I feel good. I felt lovely. I felt hot. I didn't feel, jarred by being, ekhonchini. I just felt queer.
Exactly.
And it's crazy and beautiful how you're able to create those experiences and thingies. Because Mbali and I were also saying the other day, like, we're so tired of like just like throwing people in Club AM and calling it like something different. Guys, this is a Club AM. It's all the same thing. You know what I mean? Like
Ciao.
curate the space. And
Exactly.
you created the space in a very, very, very interesting and cool way.
Yeah, and it's special to do it with same sex as well. Because I've
Absolutely.
been to same sex as well, and they also have events that are, catered to their demographic. So everyone just coming together.
Yeah.
So fetch.
A vibe.
Yeah.
a
I think
key.
it was important for us to also bring in the community in the way that we do, because I feel like a lot of the times we are like sectioned or like thrown in different parts. It's like, okay, V&J, like the dolls and the cis gay men, and then SSS, just the lesbians. It's like, why?
Yeah.
We can actually all come together and just have a good time,
Yeah.
literally. So, and that's what we did.
Absolutely. Holiday season is upon us, sorry. And for a lot of queer people, holiday season can be a very traumatizing, triggering situation. And so I want to ask, in your experience, and I don't mean to like trigger you or anything else, but I just want to know, in your experience, how has holiday season been for you, going back home or maybe just playing at parties? Where do you find yourself, and how do you ground yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I always ground myself at home. Like, I'm always welcome at home. I think I'm very blessed.
About
to have a
Oshanga,
very-
Chum.
No, definitely
And the way that
not.
you
Like,
said that,
No, but I always say this, guys. I'm like, if people are I'm like, guys, I can always go back home if things stop. No, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Anyways, yes, sorry,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So yeah, I'm really grateful to have a home to go to. And I've actually hosted people at my house on Christmas, which is really nice. I've had a couple of my friends. It's just always a good time. So I'm glad that I have that structure to fall back on, during the holiday
the
season.
holiday season.
Yeah.
Yes.
So every space of yours is just a safe space, Chumi.
Absolutely.
Like it's just
Yeah.
no.
Do you know how
you have no
hard that
space.
is to
It's
do?
hard, yeah.
But because you carry a lot. What's your sign?
I'm a Leo.
Oh, Leo.
I'm a Leo
you,
sign.
you give Leo
I'm
a Leo
vibes.
sign,
Like
yeah.
you're very big main character energy because
Yeah.
you are the main
You're
character.
major. You're major.
I love that. I love that.
Creating a safe space, like you say, Kai, is just so important, especially and it's exhausting. It can be exhausting.
Yeah.
But it's so hard to do. And like when you do it well, and when you do it well for like Black people, I would always advocate for Black people to have a safe space in this country, especially. And you just do it so well. That's beautiful. How did you find being at home with your parents, being so accepting? How did you bring that love out into the world, besides creating these communities? Like, how do you bring it out and make people feel special outside of your home?
Yeah, I think, and this is something that I said before about like, just being taught kindness.
Yes.
I think kindness was one thing that really just like it just drives everything home for me. I think if you show someone a little bit of just respect, just greet them, hey, hi, how are you? Just a little conversation. Doesn't have to be crazy. Even if you're not having like the best day, but I feel like, just always being a little bit nice to someone can brighten up their day. So I think that's the energy that I always try to carry wherever I go. Like I try my best to do that. You know what I mean? So yeah, and I feel like, yeah, that's why I guess people just like always naturally gravitate towards me as well.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the fashion. Let's talk about the looks.
Yes.
How come you always just like
Drip
get down?
down.
Like what is that about?
You got that on. Okay.
You always have that on. That's one thing I respect about you. You always have that on. What's
Always
that
look
about?
good.
Like why do you always have to look
You-
good?
What's that about?
I don't know where I got my eye from. I don't know. I feel like Yo, I think just like the internet. That's I think Tumblr actually. That's where
Yes.
that's
I
where my
talk about
obsession
Tumblr
came
all
from.
the time.
I think my taste actually just came from Tumblr.
Tumblr.
I'm gonna give where the tens are due.
Yes.
That Tumblr definitely deserved that credit. That's where I definitely got my inspiration from. And from Tumblr, I started my own blog when I was a teen.
Same. What was yours called?
Mine was called purpleneptune.blogspot.com.
Yeah.
That's where I
So
started writing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's why I found my knack for writing.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow.
That's why I practiced, my words and from English and history as well, all those essays, and then bringing it back to what I drew inspiration from, which was like the fashion, music,
Yes.
and all of that, and started writing all those cultural pieces. So I think my fashion comes from training
From the
my
art.
taste.
I think speaking of you like writing and getting into that and being such like low-key an academic. She's an academic. She's well educated. I wanted to ask you. So you used to work in advertising, right?
Yes.
Lelo, you used to be a corporate gal.
I was a corporate. I was actually a 9 to 5.
Because I remember the when I kind of like met you or kind of like knew of you was like through like Twitter back in the day, and like we were just mutuals and stuff, and I would see you clocking in every day, going to your thingy, and then at some point there was a switch where you were clocking in still at work, but you were DJing as well, and it was a lot. I remember for you, you'd always tweet like, "Girl, I'm over this. I'm over my job. I'm sick of these people." And I remember there was that one time you posted, I think it was like, I don't know if it was a farewell or you were going away or something, or you were basically leaving your job, like, and you never looked back.
Yeah.
You never went back to advertising.
Yeah. I think I left towards the end of the pandemic, 2021. I didn't have really much of a plan. I was actually so wild for that.
Yeah.
But I knew that I had the DJing, I had V&J going, and there were like a few other things that were picking up. I think at that time I was also doing the Jägermeister stuff for Night Embassy. I was part of that creative board. So I had like stuff going for me.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Actually, I think I need to hone and focus into my actual passion and craft. And if I do that and I put all my energy towards that, I think things should be fine.
Yeah.
And you know what? It kind of worked out.
Oh, look at
It was.
It kind of worked out.
Yeah.
No, it did
You know,
work
I had
out.
to
It
trust
did work
myself.
out.
Yeah.
Cape Town in December.
Yes, what are we doing for December? Where are you wrapping up the new? People are going to Durban and stuff, hey?
Durban in December. Really?
Girl.
Wow, that's
Okay.
wild.
Are
Like
we going
for
back
New
to Durban? I
Year's,
feel like
too.
let's bring Durban back.
Let's
Low-key.
bring her back.
Let's bring her back,
She
low-key.
also needs to take herself seriously, though. Come on, Durban.
That's what I'm trying to.
You get what I mean? Like, come
Durban,
on,
take yourself
Durban.
seriously.
Come on, like we need her to vusa herself up. Because one thing about me, Tanduk Jiva, like I like to go out and have fun and party. Where am I
And
gonna
Durban
go
is
in
that?
Durban? Yeah, boy.
Yeah, there's some places there. There's some new places.
What's that one place called? Emlazi called? That one, the white one where they all went to on Housewives of Durban.
Guamex.
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 Oh.
I think we
Guamex.
need to bring Durban back, but
bring Durban
I'm
back.
going to be mostly in Joburg.
Right?
I'm going to be mostly in Joburg.
Working.
We're also doing a final. We're doing like a masked ball
Nice.
with Eden. It's going to be at Shipstone Gardens.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be like
Oh, I'll be there.
Yeah.
No, because I literally I was having this conversation like our nail take yesterday, and I was like, oh, where are you going for? Like, people are going, where are you going to Cape Town? And she's like honestly, guys, I'm gonna be in Joburg working, and I'm like, low-key same. Like, I'm gonna be in Joburg. Like, guys, this is my home. Like, I love it here. And also, Cape Town in December is so expensive.
It's so crowded
It's
as
also
well.
Might as well go to
way too
Mozambique,
much.
huh?
It's getting way too much.
It's too much.
Traffic.
Traffic.
There's you can't get a reservation.
Anywhere.
at
Anyway,
restaurants.
hey.
It's just
It's
chaotic.
too
Nothing is
Yes.
affordable.
Also, the Europeans have taken over.
Yeah, and I just
Oh my god.
I just feel like Cape Town is my favorite time to go to Cape Town is Feb, Art Fair. Like
Yeah.
that is like Cape Town, like it's
I did
still
that this year.
summer.
Yeah.
it's still summer, Gashisa. You can still go to the beach whenever, you do your thing, you go to lunch. It's like a little bit more quiet. It's all the art girls there. It's fun. I love art
Low-key,
fair.
Jan is also becoming a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's cooking.
Jan, like after New Year's, yeah.
Which is actually so wrong because
Yeah.
where do we get the money? Honestly, guys.
Exactly.
Where do we get the money for all of that?
Girl.
So I'm going to Cape Town. Sorry.
Oh, you leaving us?
I'm leaving
Okay,
y'all.
Penutolele, Cape Town.
Do you know what? You know what I'm saying? V&J, where do you see V&J taking queer culture in Africa specifically?
Oh, absolutely. We actually have some plans to expand next year.
Okay, expansion.
Yeah. I mean, I might give you guys some tea. You know, we might say Mozambique. We might say gag.
No, we'll be
We might say
there.
Lelo, what's
Botswana.
gag? Yes.
Yeah, I'm feeling like a SADC type of tease. You know,
Thoughts?
Namibia, bots.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Oh
Namibia.
my
I feel like we need to go
gosh.
outside.
Yes.
A bunch of Mozambique. child. It's gonna be a mess, honey. We're gonna cause havoc.
down. But I love it. I love a girls trip. Honestly, like that's the best thing to do, especially like on the bordering countries.
Absolutely.
Like Namibia.
Yeah.
It goes down there.
Yeah.
I saw with Uncle Waffles playing there. I was like, okay, Namibia.
Yeah,
They
be
party
throwing
till
it
the
down.
AM.
Yeah, they be
like
throwing it
7
down.
a.m.
They do be throwing it down.
That's crazy.
So we definitely are planning on expanding
Amazing.
to other parts of Africa.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe do some underground stuff in like Ghana and stuff. You know, that would be
Nice.
fab, I think.
Amazing.
Yeah, it might be a bit risque, but
Girl.
but
So
you know,
defend
it'll
the
be very
Yeah, we'll,
Hush, hush.
yeah.
we'll yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there are so many like queer Africans.
They are.
And as much as they can't express themselves in that way, but there are things that are happening underground and on the ground.
Yeah.
They
They deserve the music and the art
they deserve
and
it.
the space.
Absolutely. So we can't say no to stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
You're super generous, and I think it just shows in the events that you throw. Honestly,
Yeah, I want to talk about Demon's Kiss. I want to talk about your collab with D Trades. I want to talk about Babes Will Do More, the Queen of I want to talk about your work. I want to talk about like what made you like decide to kind of like, okay, I'm a DJ and I know music, because I'm a strong believer that no one knows music like DJs know music. DJs
Absolutely.
know music, and I love music. Music is a huge part of my life. I'm never not listening to like, if I'm in
music,
an
yeah.
Uber, let's listen to music. Like if I'm at the I go to the gym sometimes just to hear sounds and music. You know what I mean? No, genuinely, because if I don't have my earphones and I'm in the gym, it's over. Like let's go home, down. You know, I'm not listening to that like stuff there. But yeah, what made you like decide to like pivot? Not even pivot, but like start creating the music, start creating the art.
Yeah, I mean, I would call it a pivot, to be quite honest. I feel like after some time, once you've clocked the DJing thing, after some time, it does get to a point, or you do hit the ceiling where you're like, okay, maybe it's time for me to start playing my own music, you know? And I think that's when I started, getting into production, and, DJs actually reached out to me, for our first EP. And we worked on it, we worked on it for some time, because we dropped Demon's Kiss in 2022. The EP only came out in 2024. So it had taken time, because I was like, okay, we need to be really careful. I was also like very scared and nervous.
Yeah.
I also just don't want to put anything out. You know what I mean? And, with Next Level, the EP, it wasn't, I don't think the intention of it was for it to be mainstream. I kind of wanted to introduce the sound of like the next wave of like experimental, which was Isqinzi, taking European electronic elements into the sound. And just playing around with that and seeing how that goes. So hence Demon's Kiss and many of the other songs like Denga Petelwa. And just like seeing how that goes, And little did we know we were gonna get our first summer nom, for best grom.
insane.
I'm still I'm still in shock about that. But yeah, it's incredible how like a piece of work like that we poured everything into, eventually pay off. And I feel like people will get it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And now you're just like, you're in the books, you're in the history books, no matter what happens, you know what I mean? And I just think when you think about, if you really do think about the history books, when you think about like the summers, like when you think about when we were younger, like that was the
It
best
was
night like
major, yeah.
of the year,
Absolutely,
like just being
yeah.
able to watch all the stars and all, I'm excited for you, and I think that's
excited.
incredible.
I'm crossing fingers.
No,
No, you
same.
are a summer winner.
Same. So,
honestly.
yeah, vote.
Absolutely, yeah.
As for 10 guys, please do.
please.
Yeah, but I'm actually not sure. Maybe.
Is it not? I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay,
I think
same.
it's like a judging
Oh,
panel thing.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, judges
so
get it
if you're
right.
a judge and you're watching, please.
This is the official campaign.
We need that, especially for our community. You're a pioneer in that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say to everybody, we have an office playlist. And so please check that out because we have amazing music. The guests that we have on here are amazing people and also like curate the best music. So check out our office playlist.
for
It'll
sure,
be
for
linked
sure, for
below. And I want to ask, in terms of your brand, right? Because you've reshaped and reworked yourself in so many different ways, but it always has that Lelo edge. What was your first international brand that you used to platform yourself, and how did you use it to platform yourself?
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. I feel like everyone already knows about this, but it was definitely Views. They hit me up one day. This agency, they hit me up and they were like, "Hey, do you have a passport?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do." They're like, "Hey, cool. Are you available for whatever day?" What? I don't even remember which month it was, but I was available. I was like,
Girl, you
"I
were
don't
there.
have a job. I can go. Let's go." And they were like, "Yeah, let's go to Tomorrowland." And then and the rest was history. Like, so we went to Tomorrowland winter. We went to Tomorrowland summer. I shot a documentary with them as well, and meeting with like so many like creatives from around the world. After shooting that documentary, we went back to Ibiza as well. We got to play there. So I think I had established a really good connection and relationship with the brand and the people behind the brand as well. I think they loved my sense of style, my individuality, what I had to offer. They were like, "Oh, you're kind of different. Let's see what you're about." So I think the first time I went on that international trip, I think I pulled out all the stops. I think we were like on the French Alps for Tomorrowland winter. So I was like, I hit up all my stylist friends, Amy, Taylor. I was like, "Yo,
Where
I
the
need
pieces?
something. Where are the pieces?" And when I got, they were like literally gagged, and I think that's where I like caught their eye and attention. So I used that opportunity to really put myself forward, against everyone else, because I think like everyone else was amazing, because they had brought in influences from like the UK and all over like parts of Europe as well, and we were like the only ones from the African continent. I was like, okay, we really need to pull out all the stops and show these people what we're about. So yeah, I used that opportunity and I used it well, and it really just like propelled me, and it pushed me forward.
Yeah, it just shows how much manifesting and branding is so important. The way that you presented yourself is just an indication of personal branding and how important that is. But also, I think you just having a passport already and just like,
You wanted that trip.
you wanted
was
it, you
yours.
manifested it.
100%.
And I think it
100%.
shows a lot of people out there like opportunities that you want are not far. You just need to make sure that you position yourself in a way that can allow you,
Exactly.
to be
And
drawn
you
into
just
these
need
spaces.
to be prepared. I feel like people don't understand. Just be prepared. Prepare yourself for those types
Greatness.
of moments.
Yes.
Come ready.
Have your
You know,
passport ready.
If you're a DJ, travel around with your USB. You
Yes,
never know.
yes.
You never know. Like anything could happen. Case in point, waffles. You just never know. I think you just have to be prepared for anything. Like anything can change your life.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was ready. I had my passport. I was like, and I didn't say no. I was like, I wasn't skeptical because they didn't even really reveal details of like what there was. But I was like, yes, let's do it. And then all of that unfolded.
Yeah,
So,
you were open
yeah,
to
I
the
was open to
experience.
it. Yes.
Amazing. And yeah, I think even just how like we kind of came about, you were so like just so like keen, and that like makes us feel good. You know, that inspires us to want to cook and want to work and want to, do the research and get that done. But yeah, isn't it crazy, like, just like how many like small kids and like all the, the younger queer people and the younger people in like our like spaces in our industry, you're inspiring to want to just do and get out and like make music and like Gqom and be queer and be South African and still be able to, listen to our music. And like, isn't crazy just like how many people are just like doing them right now? Like we're seeing like
internationally
WikiLeaks.
as well.
Absolutely.
Literally, we're seeing like WikiLeaks, we're seeing Q, we're seeing all these like people creating stunning, gorgeous music and
It's
vibes.
so inspiring because I feel like, when I was much younger, I mean, sure, we had people who were pushing boundaries, but there were so few and far in between, you know what I mean? And I feel like now we're seeing much more representation of like different types of queer people as well within the scene. And even them just like taking charge and really just like them being themselves is like the most inspiring thing ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to all the girls.
Shout
that are
out.
just doing their thing.
Shout out.
What is your summer song? 2025, what are we ending with?
I'm gonna say Babes with Dumo and Lelo What's Good, Ekoneni.
Come on! Play the track! We don't have the royalties. We're not gonna...
We can't afford you, Chum.
We can't afford you yet!
But
season 2.
Season 2.
Right.
But I think that's definitely my summer song.
Yeah. What's
Yeah,
your summer
let's-
song?
What's my summer song? You know what? December Bimbo.
Ooh,
I have,
December Bimbo.
baby, yes.
Actually,
yes,
that's a really
yes,
good song.
that's
It
a
is
just
a
came
good
out.
song.
Yeah.
Oh my
they,
word.
yeah, amazing. 8. Yeah, that's my December song. Bitch.
Oh,
What's
that's
yours?
also mine, honestly.
Yeah.
I was listening to that in the morning.
Down.
It just gets you going.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it gets you
It
going.
gets you going.
It gets you pumped.
Well, thank you so much.
Wait,
for
what's
joining.
yours before we go?
Oh, I was gonna say
Yeah,
December
December Bimbo.
Bimbo.
Okay, cool.
That part, December.
December.
Ding, ding, ding. Hey! Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, but anyways, no, Lelo, I think it's really cool, like how you've been able to scale your brand, how you've been able to just like do your thing, and we're inspired by it, and we're so grateful that you came on today to just give us your ear and give us your love and give us your space. I feel like we had a good chat, and I feel like I know you more now. Like I feel like safer and closer, even more than I have before. Yeah, we will obviously be going to the next VNJ.
Absolutely.
People need to follow VNJ on Instagram. What's VNJ's Instagram again?
VNJ_ball.
Yes.
Period. And go obviously follow that on Instagram and stuff. You know, like
Yes. Do you have any projects that you want the people to know about that you have coming up?
Yes. Yeah, there's a special project dropping next year, Feb.
Ooh.
A new EP. I feel like people have been dying for new music. So
Okay.
I have some stuff brewing,
Yeah.
which is really good.
yeah.
And a new single with Espacio Dios.
Oh my gosh.
Called
Okay.
Bago Guy. So yeah.
Amazing.
Check that out.
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm excited for some Espacio. Like haven't heard them in a while. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
hearing them on a Gqom track is like really
Nice.
we're just doing new things. You know what I mean? We're
I
trying
can
things
hear it
out.
already. That's the thing. I can like, yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Amazing.
As Khaya said, we know you more. We love you more.
Guys.
And we hope to see you at season 2. Please,
Yeah,
please,
hopefully.
please come back.
Absolutely.
Hopefully we get to glam you or have fun with
Down.
you or
Yeah.
do
We need to do some interactive things.
Yes,
Period.
yes.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. This has been Lelo What's Good, Lelo What's Gaggy. My name is Khaya Mhleli. Please go follow me on Instagram. Please go follow Mbali on Instagram.
Yes.
Go follow the 9 to 5 on Instagram as well, and on TikTok. We'll be cooking there and cooking some stuff. Go download our playlist. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music, and you know the works. And thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you took your minutes.
Meeting adjourned and Merry Christmas.